ya. Yeah. What's up everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today is an absolute insanely busy day. It is 1 week away from Midwest Venom Fest and I am so excited, but I am working tirelessly to get everything done on time. So as you can see right here, we got a whole bunch of rodents that we're thawing out and we're going to be feeding stuff. Pretty much, I don't know, about half of my snakes are getting fed, the other half got fed last week. I kind of alternate them just in case something decides not to eat. It doesn't go to waste, I always got someone that can eat. Before we get to that, I'm going to clean Marissa's cage because it's an absolute nightmare and she's got a great big shed in there that I want to take a look at. So without further ado, let's get this show rolling. And as you can see, she messed her cage up. A little poop in there. And she's got a shed. Here's Marissa. Hey, sweetheart. Now Marissa is an albino western diamondback rattlesnake. She is fully loaded. Alright. Just gonna use my hook and pull it. Look at that huge shed. Alright, shut this door back up. And then we can go ahead and close this up. See that? There. And we're gonna go ahead and use our padlock. Lock that up, and she's nice and secure. Oh my goodness, you guys, look at the size of this shed. I mean, this is a beautiful one too. Oh my god, I mean, look at that. That's like, woo, doggy. Alright, let's go ahead and get in there and get this cage cleaned up. There we go, cage clean. Alright, now that she's locked up, we can go ahead and take my key and unlock the slide. And let her out. Well, looks like she likes her new digs, and man, that was simple and safe. I hope you guys enjoyed Marissa, because we sure enjoy having her here at our facility. And if you enjoyed seeing Marissa, stay tuned to this channel because there'll be a lot more of her coming up in the future, as we got some really cool breeding plans for the future coming up real soon. Alright, now that we got Marissa's cage all cleaned up, let's get right into feeding all these hungry snakes. Alright, first thing we're going to do is I got my tongs, I got my keys to get into the cage, and I got a whole bunch of rodents. We're going to feed some of my Aatrox first, which are my western diamondback rattlesnakes. And you're going to notice right away that I got the pullouts on here. And you're probably wondering why. The reason I got it out is there's actually 2 snakes in each one of these cages. We're getting close to breeding season. I'm starting to pair them up. Me personally, I like to hibernate mine together so they almost feel like they're in a den. And I don't know, I personally think it helps with breeding. So they're warming up, coming out of hibernation. They've been eating really, really well. but I want to separate them. One's in the hide box, one's on the other side, so that way I make sure each one of them gets their food. So let's go ahead and grab Rodent, and we'll toss them in there. Alright, now let's go ahead and get to this one right here. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to let her bite this.
There's something in the air.
How cool is that? Man, I love feeding my snakes. It really takes me back to the roots of what I fell in love with when working with reptiles. But let's keep on moving. We got a lot more snakes to feed, including the new ones that we just got. And we're gonna go ahead and start off with the sunbeams because those ones kind of just need to be left alone. So I'm gonna go ahead, I got a paper plate so I can put their food on top of that to keep the dirt off. And I'm gonna go with a real small hopper. Now, obviously them snakes are pretty big, but sunbeams actually have very small mouths. So one of the keys to feeding them is making sure that you use very small food, like a little small hopper mouse, so that way they can fit it in their mouth. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to do the female first. We're going to take the lid off. Now you'll see in here, basic plain setup for these guys. Dirt, moisture, it's all they need. They're going to spend most of their time under the ground, and you're not going to see me digging up trying to disturb them. I want them to be as comfortable as possible and be disturbed as minimally as possible. That's the key to success with this species. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to disturb the surface a little bit. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to kind of run my fingers through it so it kind of mimics a rodent moving around. They'll basically, the snake will sense the vibrations on the surface, he'll think it's food, and he'll come up to investigate. So I'm just going to brush around a little bit, and then I'm going to set that right in there, put the lid on, and she'll come right on out and eat that food right up. Alright guys, you remember my Sidewinder from this video right here? Well, it's time to see if she's finally ready to take food again, and I am crossing my fingers hoping that she is going to be right back on food and back in action, because I truly love this snake and I would hate for anything to happen to her. So let's go ahead and see if she's going to take food. I got hairless this time, so that way we can prevent any further problems with impaction. Alright, open it up. Hey sweetheart, hey sweetheart. Oh my god, did you guys see that? How amazing. She took food right away on her first try after all of that we went through in that video. I'm so excited. So she's going to be doing just fine. She's back on track. We're going to go ahead and wait to feed her again until she actually passes that through to make sure everything's working real good. But I think we're on the right track. Thank goodness. Oh, and by the way, we still haven't come up with a name for her. So go ahead, leave a comment down below. Give me your name suggestions. We had a few from the video before, but I'd like to get a whole lot more to choose from. So comment down below a name for our female sidewinder, what you think we should name her. Alright, next up for you guys, you're really going to love this. This snake right here is very special to me. I ended up with this snake in a very odd scenario. Someone traded it back to a vendor at the end of the day, and he actually really wasn't into venomous no more and asked me if I'd take it off his hands. So I decided, sure, why not? I bought it, brought it home, and ended up just falling in love with this snake. So, let's go ahead and pull them out. Alright. Ooh, there we go. We got another shed in there. Man, we're hitting gold with these full sheds today. Look at that, another full, nice shed. That's a good sign though, because that means that our humidity levels are right, and they're growing nice. Everything's proper. That's a good sign. Hey, beautiful. Very beautiful. Now this is Monocle Cobra, or known as a Monocle Cobra. This is probably the most commonly kept cobra in captivity, and it's probably responsible for more bites in captivity. Not more bites in general, you know, because there's bites in the wild from, you know, leaf piles or whatnot, but I would say this snake is probably responsible for more bites in captivity than any other species of venomous snake. Now that's just my opinion, but it seems like every time you turn around it's a monocle cobra that someone's getting bit by. As these come in all different colors, albino, leucistic, highlighter, and yellow ones, black ones, orange ones, and I love them. These guys only get about 5 foot. I have seen bigger. I've seen some quite large ones actually. Now, you'll notice the snake's not really hooding up. He's not feeling defensive. That's because the snake, I kind of work with it often, and he's just had a really calm demeanor since day one, which is kind of why the snake is so special to me, because I know that this snake is going to be very easy to work with to educate people in the future as she grows up. So, just want to introduce you to this beautiful girl. Her name is Diamond, and I love her very much. Now, these are a slow-growing snake. They actually don't even reach sexual maturity until about 4. I actually am going to wait until mine are about 5 years old before I breed them. And she eats and eats and eats. I feed her every 5 days, and we're going to go ahead and feed her today again. Get her a nice belly full of food. What a beautiful, beautiful snake. Monocle Cobra, the Monocle Cobra. Whoo! Isn't that sweet? I'm gonna go ahead and get this beautiful girl back in her enclosure, and we're gonna get ready to feed her. But we actually got so much work to do, and we've been going for so long that we're gonna go ahead and end this episode right here. So go ahead and smash that like button if you like this video. And if you're new to the channel, please make sure and subscribe if you want to see more cool, amazing reptiles like this. And go ahead and click that notification bell so you don't miss out on any of our new videos. Leave a comment down below, let me know what your favorite part of this video was. And we'll see you guys in a couple days with part 2, and we're going to finish up the rest of our work in our shop today. So until next time, I'll see you guys later.